Ah, Seraphimon, the 10-winged mega form of Patamon, said to be covered with the armor of heaven, arguably the best long-range fighter in Digimon Rumble Arena. Well, when I say the best, it will have to compete with Digimon of the likes of Metal Garurumon and or Magna Dramon for that spot. Just in case, Patamon has its own character overview video in the channel. You can find the link towards it in the description box or by going to the Digimon Rumble Arena playlist on this channel. When I explored Seraphimon for this video, I noticed, by looking at its normals, that it really wasn't designed to fight in close range. I will explain all of that in this video. Let us take a look at its normals first. Its square combo is okay, but can miss from time to time, probably because the combo isn't fast, but overall it is reliable enough. An interesting normal would be Seraphimon's dash attack. It launches on hit, an effect that is only unique to it. While the move leaves the opponent high enough in the air, Seraphimon unfortunately does not have the right tools to use after a launch. Its super tend to miss, so it is an unreliable combination. None of its projectiles will connect either. The most reliable move to use after its dash attack is a basic square. Its dash attack can also be used in the air. However, when used mid-air, it doesn't do much aside of stopping Seraphimon from moving forward. I would say the only benefit of this move, just like all other air dash normals, is that you could connect another move after it, like for example its up square attack. So despite having wings, Seraphimon's options in the air in terms of mobility are quite limited, luckily that it has good jump and great overall speed. Speaking of mid-air, luckily for Seraphimon that it can use all of its specials in the air, and its specials are quite unique. Its Holy Knuckle is a fast move that only travels through the entire horizontal screen, and it is quite big and travels fast. It can become a challenge to avoid it. While it travels fast, it does take some time to charge up before being fired. Should normally give the opponent enough time to get organized and react properly. But this little flaw was probably on purpose because the move really has very good durability. There is no other projectile that can stop its trajectory, and it will even destroy some other projectiles on its way. Now the Holy Knuckle can only travel horizontally. Seraphimon has another projectile called the Seven Heavens. 7 orbs of light are shot in an angle. When Seraphimon is on the floor, the projectile will only be fired in a 45 degrees upward angle. And when fired from the air, the projectile will take a 45 degrees downwards angle. A good move that is fired quite fast, but there are a few things that need to be said about it. The move is sort of like Seraphimon's way of punishing opponents who get too close because it hits hardest when the opponent is near. Let me explain. Seraphimon is charging up 7 spheres of light and fires them. These spheres will reduce in number the longer they travel through the screen. Up close you get hit by all 7 of them, and afar you get hit by less. So Seraphimon, with its projectiles, can cover a lot of space and have some control over the opponent's movement. And with the Holy Knuckle it can even punish an opponent who gets too close. Yet it isn't Seraphimon's best move to punish those who dare to get in front of its face. In my eyes, Seraphimon has one of the best looking supers in the game, and it is a move that can only be activated once the opponent is up close, which again is quite surprising considering that Seraphimon is a long range combatant. Let me tell you more about the move. It is a technique where Seraphimon leaps high and calls forth the power of the Holy Light to strike lightning bolts to the opponent. It is an unblockable move, dealing 14 hits and big damage to an opponent that will be left so stunned after it that Seraphimon can follow up with its square combo for additional damage. It could even grab after it. The challenge for the move is that there is a strict requirement that needs to be met in order for it to be activated. You have got to be right next to the opponent for it to succeed. If you are too far away, Seraphimon will simply kick the air, and that kick is a sign that the move failed. As a consequence, a small portion of the Digivolve meter will disappear. But if you take into account that most of the other Digivolve Digimon lose all their meter after failing to activate their super, I think that Seraphimon is in the best position on that front. And you know what? Missing the super is going to be difficult because there are some ways to set it up. For example, after a jump kick, or even with some luck after its launcher dash attack. So overall, Seraphimon is definitely among the strongest Digimon in the game despite lacking in interesting close range normals. And its super does immense damage, so I'm sure the opponents would prefer to stay out of range, which is exactly what Seraphimon would want with its projectiles. Seraphimon is definitely a solid pick. Now if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed this character overview, know that other character overview videos are in the Digimon Rumble Arena playlist. You will find all the other character overview there. make sure to drop a comment.